So hey, welcome back. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to look at some artisan commands and how we might schedule them. I've got a project open, and what I want to do is go to the console and use my pass command. So this is a command that will allow me to pass an RSS feed nice and quickly and nice and easily. So let me show you how this works. We're going to have a URL. For this, we're going to use the Laravel News RSS feed. So we're going to go https feed.laravel-news.com. Go to URL, and what we want to do is we want to try and get this feed first. So we will say that the feed is feed load RSS for the URL. Let's just quickly simplify that one, and we will catch any potential exceptions that are thrown. Simplify that again, and there we go. So in your commands, what you want to do here is you want to let them know something failed and then return with a failure code. So we could use this error, which will default to the Symfony console component display, or we could use this components error and throw back exception get the message. And that'll use a term wind, which would look a little bit different. Or you could use Laravel prompts, which allow you just to say error using Laravel prompts, and the message for that error is exception get message. Finally, we would then return a failure code. So I've aliased Symfony command for the Symfony console component command simply because we're using the Illuminate console command to extend. So to stop any potential conflicts. My signature is pass, and we've got a description called pass as well. What we want to do next, PHP artisan, let's just call our command. It works. But we're not getting any feedback. We're passing it, we're not doing anything with it yet, but it's not great. We want to give some sort of feedback. So we're going to use info coming from prompts. And again, what we'll do is we're going to import this function. And for this, we're just going to do it like this. So we want to say info, and the message we want to pass through is passing RSS feed for Laravel News. Nice and simple. Run it again, and we're getting some feedback this time. We know what's going on. We're not just getting I'm doing something, but I'm not going to tell you. At this point, we've got a feed, and if we fail, we're going to let them know. Again, we can do another info here and say message RSS feed fetched. Time to process. Something really simple, just letting that user know that you're going to be doing something. And this is a little bit blank. There's nothing going on here, right? What we want to do is we want to replace this. So we're going to get this feed here, and instead of just getting it, we're going to wrap this in a spin. And this is a nice little component with Laravel prompts, which will accept a callback, and it will display a message at the same time. It will say fetching the RSS feed. And when that comes back, it will assign the value of a callback to our feed there. But to make sure that we can get proper type hinting, we'll just add a quick inline doc there so that we know we can access it. Now, we don't see anything happening because it is fast. If this was much bigger, maybe it would take a while. So let's just grab that for now and say sleep for 3 seconds. So we can see that it's fetching the RSS feed. After 3 seconds, that'll disappear and the RSS feed is fetched and we're good to go. So let's just put our feedback there and we've got the content that we want. Now what we can do something like for each feed to array item as item. We can cycle through all of the items here and we could probably do something like, is that a success or info maybe? We'll just use info for now. And the message will be item title dash item link. Just something really clean, really just show everything that's going on there. So run it again, and we've got a nice big list of everything from the RSS feed. We can open up PHP Storm's new terminal, and we're greeted with Eric's face. So that's really easy to do, right? But we want to schedule this. Maybe we want to process several RSS feeds and display them in our own sort of news aggregator. So to do that, we need to come down to our root and console. And there's a new schedule command, schedule facade, sorry. So we want to say schedule. The command that we want is going to be the parse command. And we want to make sure that maybe we're going to do that hourly, or realistically with RSS, you might just want to do that daily. So we can simplify this, simplify that, and we're good. We're now scheduling. We could say, okay, actually, I know that Eric will typically schedule a post for around 9 a.m. EST. So to do this, we can say, let's go to Raycast and say 9 a.m. EST in UTC. 2 p.m. So we know he schedules at around 2 p.m. UTC. So let's say we'll give it half an hour in case there's slight delays. And we're going to do that daily at 14:30 UTC, which will then pull in the latest feed and do what we need it to do. Scheduling's quick and scheduling is quite easy. And what you can do is without overlapping. So if you're running this on multiple servers, you don't want to get that multiple times. Because what we might do with this, we might save this to the database, or we might actually just cache this information. So that's how you can work with Artisan commands, and that is how you can schedule them. Thank you very much. Catch you next time.